Today I'm going to give you the insider guide to the New York Botanical Garden. It is definitely a New York must-do. Or, if you are coming from overseas and have that little box labeled Bronx to tick on your New York City trip, know that you can spend an entire day here at the gardens. It's worth it. Let's go. Tip number 1, know your travel style. Pretty much everyone in New York will go to the gardens or the Bronx Zoo on Wednesday because they know admission is free every Wednesday. So if you can handle the crowds and desperately have to budget out that $23 to get in, go on Wednesday. However, there is yet another way. Free admission is also given for 1 hour starting at 9 a.m. just before the gardens open on Saturday. You can enter and stay as long as you want for $0 on the weekend without the crowd. Your photo ops will be way more pleasant, your IG feed will look great, and you will get the actual experience of your vacation or local adventure. The Gardens has a library that has amazing European-influenced architecture, a breathtaking fountain, and of course, the conservatory where special exhibitions are held. Even if you miss all that, the NYBG is plainly a scenic hike for you healthy types. The land on which the Botanical Gardens and the famous Bronx Zoo is located is known as Bronx Park. History books detail the area being a densely forested region whose last inhabitant was a settler turned wild man that lived on squirrels and donations of loaves of bread from city folk that crept up from Manhattan. Tip number 2, travel with a happy belly. What are you going to eat while you're out here? I've got 3 recommendations and a bonus. 1. If you are vacationing on a budget or looking for that romantic route, you can get items from a local grocery store and picnic here. You can't sit on the grass, but what is more New York than relaxing and taking in the breeze on a park bench? Alternatively, there are 2 places to buy food in the gardens. Check out the cafe. It's on your left as soon as you enter. There are decent hot and cold food options and a great outdoor seating area. The next food choice is the Hudson Garden Grill. Bronxites would say it is like a place in the city, referring to Manhattan. You really can ball out here, so come with the expectation to pay more, but it is a fancy dining experience. I could see people proposing here, but don't feel ashamed if you're not dressed up. If you enjoy gourmet food, then come for the food. And for my bonus, keep snacks on you throughout the day and have dinner out on Arthur Avenue. It is a short walk away and is the real Little Italy of NYC. Tip number 3 for your day at the gardens. Find out what is in season. What's more Instagrammable in spring than cherry blossoms? There are a ton of great maps all over the grounds. Our experience was that locations are actually closer than the map suggests, which is a great relief. We took the path through the forest, which was an eyeful all on its own. The payoff, however, was the abundance of varieties of cherry blossoms. Now it's time for a New York break, an interruption by the official flower of New York, the rose. Yeah, being rude isn't our birthright as New Yorkers. Seriously, our flag has a picture of liberty and justice with Lady Liberty stepping on the crown of England. Roses aren't even in bloom yet, but when they are, you can see them in the majestic Rockefeller Rose Garden. Okay, back to the photo op. Check this out. These aren't even cherry blossoms. Your friends may not know the difference, but consider yourself schooled. These large petal lookalikes are actually magnolias. You probably could make snow angels. Before we left, we visited the great Conifers. Being here makes you feel so small. It's almost like that scene in the live-action Jungle Book where no matter how badass the panther or tiger or wolves were, everyone bowed and paid respect to the elephants. So there you go. Hopefully you jump on the D, 4, or B train and make your way to the New York Botanical Gardens. If you're local, parking is only $20, but really, the top travel tip for locals is membership. $85 gets you a bunch of parking passes and special access to the exhibits, which I might have to make a separate video for. Here is a sneak peek. If you want that, let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.